By law?
By law,
they have a prompt he has to read.
To avoid legal snags, I'm letting you all know that we're being recorded.
Oh, really? Is that
just pops up on the
Do I have to tell my chicks that? Like
no, just on Skype.
Even though, but I'm not that kind of dude. Like, I'm not into porn. I told you that early.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I wouldn't have to ever say that because by law, I don't like have like, you know, there's a lot of weird dudes out there that have like cameras and hidden shit. I'm just a simple, plain old missionary man, bro.
Amen.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah. Like I tell them, girls, don't tell me to pull your hair. Don't tell me to choke you.
Design tree.
In my ass. You put your finger in my ass, I'll break it off. Normal.
The missionary man. I like that.
You probably let you introduce me though, huh?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Then we'll I'll intro it, and then Joe, if you want to hop in, and then we'll just do it. We'll roll.
Yeah.
And Joe's got a great last name, man. How do I say that?
Papaleo.
It's badass.
All right. Hopefully my wife doesn't come home. All right.
Oh, this is why? Because you know you're on with me. It's like, oh,
no.
All the players always wait me.
Introduce. I don't want her busting in and then breaking things up. All right, let's do it. Hey, what up, Branded fam? It's KMess with CEO Joe, and we are here with a branded exclusive. We're joined today by somebody that needs no introduction. Someone that did it on the diamond and definitely does it in the bedroom. I believe he was a career 289 hitter for the Phillies, and he's dropping a brand new podcast soon. He's got a lot to say. The one and only Lenny Dykstra. Lenny, how the hell are you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? We made this all happen in like 3 hours. I was on my way back from New York. We talked on the phone, set up my first Skype account with you guys. You guys guided me through. And unlike Oil Cam Boyd, we couldn't really guide him through on ours. But I don't like the 289 career hitter thing because the thing about that is the reality is that's one hit every 100 at bats. Mm-hmm. And but that's what it is. In the bar, they set the bar at 300. So that's what it is. When someone says, what'd you hit? 290. And they go, oh. Then someone you say, what'd you hit? You say 300. They're like, wow, you had a fucking great year. And if you think about it, it's one hit every 100 at bats. If you just got one more hit. So if you go 29 for 100, you hit 290. It's like an average. But that's
get that one more.
That's what the bar is. They set the bar at 300. So hit 300, motherfucker. That's how it works.
That's why baseball is the hardest game there is.
That is the hardest. Hitting a baseball has to be the hardest thing in the world.
Well, I mean, it's the hardest game because more than just hitting the baseball, it's learning how to deal with failure. See, understand something. It's why I was good at it. Baseball is all or nothing, which is kind of how I live my life. Meaning, so like you either making out what you're gonna. If you're the best player, you're gonna make it out 70% of the time. That means you're gonna make right. You're gonna make a right. You hit first base. You make a right turn. You got to walk the gauntlet, which is your dugout. Your teammates are all like treat you like you're a Russian spy. Because what are they gonna say? Good job. You're gonna fucking say fuck you, motherfucker. You're gonna fight him. You're gonna fight. You just made it out. So then you gotta you got to walk the gauntlet. You gotta put your helmet in the rack. And there's the coaches and the manager looking at it like, there's that fucking loser right there. So you feel like a raisin, okay? And then the next guy comes up like, Croc, that guy was fucking so lucky. Break a fucking bat, bloop one over third, and high fives fucking galore.
He just looked good doing it.
It's all about results, man. Life is about results. You know, that's the word.
You got the results in 93, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was it. And then 93 was some crazy shit happened in 93. Like, not to like toot my own horn, but how do you lead the league in walks and at bats?
That is impressive.
Mathematically impossible. I mean, well, life all is about math. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, so like to lead the league in walks and at bats. Again, it's just another Lenny Dykstra, a day in the life with Lenny Dykstra. You know, how do you get the first hit at Wrigley Field? The first night. Remember when they played night games at Wrigley was a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So the first time in there, Sutcliffe's pitch, and I fucking take him Torco his ass, that big fucking dome of his. You know, in right field, I hit the first home run, leadoff home run, starts fucking pissing, pouring. Third inning, fucking bringing it, man. Everyone's in there playing cards. They don't care. I'm just begging for the fucking rain to stop. Next thing you know, the clubby comes in. So my home run's washed out. I didn't even think about the first home run at night in Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
But remember, they played sparingly there, okay? They wanted to, like, put the night games they didn't want to jam them in. So we go in again. No one had hit a home run. Mike Bilecki's pitching. I take him fucking deep. So I hit that motherfucker twice, dude. Tell me the Wrigley gods didn't want me to hit the first 9 home run.
Damn right they did.
That's a crazy life, though.
That is.
I mean,
now, what do you
shit.
what do you think about the Phillies now with the move they just made with Wheeler and everything? What do you think the Phillies?
Well, I think the best move they made so far was hiring Joe Girardi.
I agree.
But let me tell you why. He was a dick when I played against him. By the way, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a fucking boat. Okay, but he could catch and he could work that fucking umpire. He was a politician back there, and I always used to want to fight the motherfucker because I always say, "Stop fucking brown nosing the fucking umpires." See, so I knew he'd be a good manager, and so they got a guy that knows how to win, knows and commands respect. That's the first thing they did right. And see, the good thing is the owners. Well, it's kind of good and bad, but the owners that's got control is spending money. He wants to win. I mean, like, you know what I mean? And so they're going after it. And so I think the Phillies, I mean, look, I think that they got as good a chance as anybody to win that division this year, you know? I mean, I think there's still a couple moves they're going to make. They're trying to make a big move with, what's the player?
DD?
Yeah, they're trying to get, I think they might even get, isn't the shortstop from the Yankees? They're talking about him.
Didi Gregorius. That's a Girardi guy right there.
Yeah,
great.
You know, I mean, it seems like he's been around a long time, but I think he's only 28, you know?
Yeah, he was real young when he played for the Diamondbacks. Then he filled Jeter's shoes like no one could. So, I mean, he really did.
It was impressive. And I mean, with that name, you got to be impressive. Didi Gregorius. That's a badass name, you know?
That is a baseball name.
You know, he plays for the
best
Netherlands.
Baseball name ever, Chili Davis. So
Chili Davis.
Well, Ricky Leday.
That is a good
Canadian. Chili Davis. So, but I'll tell you what, the best baseball player ever. Okay, Barry Bonds, biggest dick ever, Barry Bonds.
He has my favorite stat though. He had the 1 year where he had more walks than he had at bats, like registered at bats or whatever it is.
So that's a great point you bring up.
More walks and hits.
Check out these
fucking bats.
Check out these numbers. I led the league. I mean, leading the league, that means only one motherfucker can say that, right? I led the league in walks 2 separate years. One time I had 120, and one time I had like 118. This motherfucker walked 285 times 1 year.
Think about that.
285 times. That's like little league shit.
He's leading the league twice in 1 year.
I mean, look, steroids and all that shit. Yeah, I mean, they make you stronger, but they don't change your eye and your fucking ability. You still got to play. Not that I'm like saying like steroids are like should be used, but they work. I mean, but they don't help you. Like when I got my first steroids, I was in Hillbilly. I went to a doctor in Mississippi. I was ahead of the curve. It was like when I got traded to Philly, and like when I got traded there in '89, again, another crazy Lenny Dykstra story. We're actually playing Philly, okay, and I'm putting a right-hander's pitching. It's a day game, and Davey Johnson, our manager, that he masqueraded as a manager, by the way. He's the fucking most overrated, underachieving manager in the history of baseball.
Wow.
But that's because his best friend was Jack, you know, Daniels. Meaning, like, you know, like, well, I mean, everyone says he was a player's manager. Of course, he's a player's manager. He's fucking hungover, sleep in his fucking office the whole fucking night. But anyway, so what happens is like after my second at bat, I'm a young player, and I raked at the vet too. He says, "You're done." I said, "What the fuck? What?
What does that mean?"
Done. Yeah, he says, "You're done for the day." I'm like, so I go up the fucking runway. I'm fucking pissed. And I hear Harry the K, by the way, greatest fucking Harry Callis. Like, dude, me and Harry Callis, we used to pick up pussy together. I dropped trowel with him and fucking Harry K. He's the only one who could hang with me. He was in a jacuzzi in Houston. I'll never forget it.
And the ladies love that smooth voice of his.
He's the best, dude, the best. But anyway, I hear him. I didn't know him at the time I just heard his voice, but I hear an announcer saying, a lot of action around here at the vet today and tonight and whatever it says, and initials are LD. So I said, I just got fucking traded. So, I'm sitting in my cubby hole after the game, like, he's sitting there. Like when you lose, he sits like, sits there.
Head down.
So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for the tab. And there comes the tab. Davey wants to see you in his office. Go in his office. There's Joe McIlvaine, the general manager, who's a nudist, by the way. I mean, imagine him dropping fucking trowel. I mean, their general manager, Joe McIlvaine was a nudist, bro.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I wish he managed nude.
But anyways, he was cool, actually, pretty cool. But so Davey, I go in and he says, we want to thank you for helping us win a World Series. We just traded you to the Philadelphia Phillies. I said, wait, the team in the other dugout? So do I meet him at home plate or what?
So I just walk over there?
It was like so fucking trippy, dude. And so when I when I do eventually go over there, Tommy Herr was a veteran at the time and about done. He says, "Welcome aboard. Grab a bucket and start bailing." I mean, but then Lee Thomas puts together some moves and and Kruk we had Kruk and then my boy Hollins. It was who, by the way, Hollins is still the head lead scout for the Phillies. I got him that fucking job. He was my boy, man, Hollins. I ended that strike in '94. So
he should have got you a job.
Yeah, right.
I don't like to take orders. I give orders, man. Yeah.
You should have been managing. Top down.
Yeah, I mean, I could
Lenny
manage.
2020.
I could manage easy. You know why? Because managing isn't about teaching. Managing is about getting your players to want to play, and knowing how to motivate, knowing right. And so there's some guys that don't know how to do that, and I mean, like when you get to the big leagues, there's this thought out there that, like, oh, they have all these you're gonna learn so much. Like when I first got called up to the big leagues, it was in Cincinnati, and Mookie got hurt, and so it was a weekend series at Riverfront, and so like my first big league hit was a home run. But my first big league hit was a hit and Pete Rose was playing first base, player manager. I get to first base. Pete Rose goes, "Congratulations, kid. You only got 4,000 to go to catch me."
Oh, what a dick.
Awesome.
But it was awesome. But here's what happened on Sunday, the day game, the last game. So I'm playing center field, and we're winning by one run, and they have second and third. Jesse Roscoe's pitching. Pete Rose hitting right hand. There's 2 outs. And I'm looking in the dugout, and aren't they going to tell me where to fucking play? Because remember, as a center fielder, if you play a guy to pull, that's 20 yards difference.
Yeah.
So when you see a ball hit right at somebody, it's not like you got to kind of know where to play. I mean, so he gets 2 strikes on him. I just remember watching Pete Rose on TV when he's right-handed, always punching Judy shit. So I move all the way over behind second because I used to watch him hit him behind second. And what's he do? He fucking flares one over second. I come flying fucking in, dude, and lay out and catch the fucker, end the game. It would have been the game-winning hit. First turf bird of my life, all the way up.
Oh.
But it's rounding first. I swear I did this out of respect. I gave the ball. I said, "Here you go, Mr. Rose." He said, "You little motherfucker." Oh, he fired it at me, dude. It's the greatest story ever.
Oh, that is a phenomenal story. See? Just another day in the life of Lenny Dykstra.
More phenomenal. Well, no, more phenomenal. We knew when Pete had the over. Pete has the over. So Pete would scratch. He'd scratch one of the... Okay, what would happen is when he obviously was stuck bad, he'd scratch the starter, put a middle guy in, and in the 5th inning, they're down 5-0. He wouldn't pinch hit for him. Pete's got the over. Because if you think about it, it's really the only thing you can bet on, with surety in baseball. Even if you have your stud going, the other guy might, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But over, you can kind of control by just letting the guy get fucking shellacked out there,
Yep. Just leave him out there to hang in the dry.
Yeah, I mean, and which is a shame because the reality is the 3 best players in baseball, in the history of baseball, are not in the Hall of Fame, and that's Bonds, Rose, and Roger Clemens. He was a fucking hairy ass
animal.
Did not want the only right-hander I did not want to hit off, dude. The bottom line is, but he won in fucking court. He won. He got beat.
He did.
So it's like I had a big war with the whole Hall of Fame committee. They had to fucking escort me out of there with the police and everything. I said, I want to know what the fucking threshold is that makes somebody a bad enough person not to be in the Hall of Fame. Is it okay to beat your wife? Is it okay to take amphetamines? What's the fucking threshold?
Yeah.
What is it? No, if you want to have a good guy contest, like Hall of Fame, that's great, and I think that's a great thing. I think it's great that there's great people that don't do drugs and live with their wives and don't cheat on them and well, basically don't do all the things I did. Let's just make it short. So we do it all.
Well, the worst thing is that they have to pull the writers out. The writers picking the Hall of Fame is the most absolute ridiculous and asinine thing in the world.
Dude, you guys you're right on point because you know what they're grandfathered in, literally grandfathered in. It's like 430 of them. It's a fucking joke. But I mean, look, again though, it's about what you do on the field, man. Like
Correct.
So I mean, the steroid thing, you can't just guess somebody took steroids. I mean, even though it's kind of obvious, remember I was ahead of the curve. My excuse was I was taking those good vitamins,
That was real good vitamins.
McGuire had a pretty good little scam going. Remember he had the bottle of Anadrol vitamins up there or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's is he going to make the Hall of Fame? I don't know.
Well, the worst thing is that all their gear is in the Hall of Fame. They got Pete Rose's bat in there, so all the memories of them are in there. But the guys aren't in there. It's unbelievable.
Dude, what Pete Rose did though, think about it. I mean, just real quick, to get 200 hits, dude, in one season is like you have to have a fucking career year. That's just that's a lot of hits, man.
Yeah.
This motherfucker did it 23 fucking times. That's crazy.
Insane. It really is.
Crazy, dude. I mean,
it is.
Like the DiMaggio record and all that. That there's not 23 times, dude. He got 200. Wow. I mean,
doesn't even make sense.
It's just crazy. But he's still. What else is crazy? He gets paid for them autographs. So who buys all them motherfuckers? Huh?
Seriously,
I know.
Seriously. But anyways,
are you? So are you going to try to have him on your podcast?
Yeah, we probably will. I'm gonna get Elton John on there, my boy.
So you texted me that earlier, and I thought you meant this show. I was like, are we about to have Elton John on too?
Elton John is. I've seen him 6 times live. He's one of my favorites.
Is that right? So check it out. So you'll love this story. So this is in '93 when I'm having fucking career, like going off the rails, and he's a huge baseball fan. He lives in Atlanta, and now, but let's just not get confused on things. Let's just know that, like he was a baseball great fucking dude. He's sober, but the Phillies call me and they say, "Hey, listen, Elton John wants to meet you. He wants you to come backstage and before he's at the Spectrum across the street." So I said, "Fuck." I mean, I didn't even think, fuck yeah. So I go there and I'm by myself, and in there is his partner who's giving me like dirty looks. I'm like, dude, you don't have to worry about me, bro. We're fucking straight. I'm your last word.
I'm good.
And then the roadie dude who says, he takes me to the spread, over big spread, and he says, "I offer you a drink, but things have changed around here." He's kind of almost like he was pissed. So then out comes Elton in his costume and everything, gives me a big hug. Dude, I'm telling you, the fucking friend, the partner, whatever they call him, I don't know, was like jealous of me, dude. Like I didn't do what. So we're
just
talking.
Saying hello.
Dude, they're fucking screaming at the fucking Spectrum, screaming for him. He says, "Hey, listen, sorry, man, I'd love to talk longer, but I gotta, they're waiting for me." So he says, "Walk with me." So we're walking down the runway, and then he stops right where you see his band. There's a cart, like a rug, a hallway right to his drums, or his piano, excuse me. And dude, he gives me another hug, by the way. And it wasn't. I mean, my hugs with the dudes are kind of like, it's kind of like
a bro hug.
It's not like a,
double tap, double back tap.
Like these AA guys, what's this hugging shit, I got forced to a couple of those meetings. Some fucking dude walked in and hugged. I said, "What the fuck you doing, motherfucker?" Like,
shake my hand.
Just hugging shit. Anyways, dude, he gets on the piano and he starts jamming Philadelphia Freedom. The place fucking came down. I got goosebumps, dude.
I can imagine.
It was so fucking cool. So then the next time he invites me backstage is Radio City Music Hall with him and Billy Joel playing. Now, the problem with that one is in the after party, the waiters were all wearing fucking G-strings. I made a fucking early exit there.
Hey, gotta go.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but he was cool, man. Cool dude. Cool.
That's awesome.
So tell us. So I know you got cut off this morning on 94 about talking about your podcast. Cataldi kind of torpedoed you, but tell us about your podcast, and then I want to get into the Cataldi thing.
Yeah.
So we're launching a new podcast. We did our first one today. It was Oil Can Boyd because of the Ron Darling thing. That Ron Darling, he's in a big hot mess, dude. Like, why would he pick me to fucking go up against?
That's a tough fight.
Motherfucker. The only way he's gonna beat me is if he kills me. I mean, this motherfucker. What a dumb fuck. I mean, he's got. But remember, he's Mr. P. First of all, we got to give him credit for fucking sticking around the big leagues for 12 years with that shit he had. I mean, all he had in the ball was his fucking hand, okay? And I mean, he wrote a book like how to accept losing Game 7 or something. I don't know. But Mr. P, which I name him still, you know, and he don't like that, and named Mr. Perfect. You know, he went to Yale. And, you know, I did jerk his sheets a couple times too. Like in Chicago one time, maybe this had a little bit to do with it. He imported some high-end pussy, you know. So on the road, he called importing. So we just happened to be like, he gives you your keys, and like I'm in my room, I hear this fucking banging out the door, and it's Darlene's room. Darlene's across the hall, and it's just chicks, a stewardess, fucking gasoline. She's banging. No answer. I walk out and I say, "Oh, are you looking for Ron? He just left with 3 girls." So, dude, her suitcases end up in my room. And so the next 3 days at Wrigley, Darlene's looking at me and I'm looking at him. That's right, motherfucker. I'm fucking your bitch, huh? And making you like it. Yeah. So
that may be part of the reason.
I think that doesn't qualify.
That could be
shit he said, though. I mean, he said shit that was so fucking crazy. There's only 8 warm-up pitches, 9 warm-up pitches, man. But I brought the can man on our podcast is called Pawning Nails because one of my good friends owned all the pawn shops in New Jersey, and so you know we do it in the back of a pawn shop. We created a cool stadium, so we had already laying on our second one, and next is going to be Eli Honig, and then. The Mooch, you know.
Love the Mooch.
Anthony, yeah, the Mooch, man. But
he's a follower of ours.
The Mooch Files Branded Sports on Twitter.
Mooch is a branded follower.
Yes, he does.
Oh, wait on. Oh, you see me? There you go. Wow, you guys switched. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, remember, I'm an amateur. This is my first time.
It's like the first time, like crushing it for your first time.
Phenomenal.
Like when I was a sophomore, you know, when I was 16. That's when I lost my virginity. And this senior, you know, she's a hot chick. And I was kind of like the stud baseball player, athlete there. And so she wanted, like, you know, like break me in. So she told me meet her at her house before school. And like, I didn't really know what was up. Her name was Teddy Nikolai. And she brings me.
You guys call her Teddy.
So she walks me down to the room. He had these big fucking tits too. She puts on Led Zeppelin's "All of My Love," and I was knocking on that door every morning for the next fucking.
You were waking up at the crack of dawn,
but no answer. She used me, dude. She used me.
That's all right. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be.
And here you are now.
And here I am now. So what else you guys want? Oh, Angelo.
I want to talk about what happened.
Yeah, let's get into Cataldi.
So I have one of my guys that helps me with Twitter. He lives in Philly. He's a fucking genius. He won Jeopardy 3 fucking times. Yeah. I can't even answer a question. He won it 3 times, and so he's tight with Angelo though. He likes Angelo, and so he said, "Hey, Cataldi's talking shit about you or something." It was about like who was the best athlete that played for New York and Philly, and so I guess my name came up. So I said, "Fuck him! I'm gonna call on this motherfucker." Because the last time I talked to him was I think when he stumbled in the vet, before that's when he actually worked. Now he just masquerades and shows up, and I mean he's at least 70 or something, and like he didn't know nothing about he didn't know anything about baseball then. He knows nothing about baseball now. And so when he asked me some question about baseball, I said, a bunch of writers are around. And I said, hold on, let's stop. Hey, who the fuck are you? I said, why don't you just go back out and walk back in? We'll try this again.
Restart.
Like, don't waste my fucking time. If you don't know, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, then go to another locker. I'm here to fucking give answers. I'm not here for fucking money. I'm here to make history. Let's get the fuck out of here. I embarrassed him in front of him, so he never was like me. He's always taking shots at me. But that's kind of his stick, you know what I mean? You know. But
that
but
goes
he's
back to that goes back to the writer's point, is that these writers, they get their feelings hurt one time, and then you got guys that can't make the Hall of Fame, or you got guys like Cataldi that are just gonna try to bring. And he brought you on and didn't give you a chance.
Close to the right. Remember, I'm very good at getting close to people, so I'd always get the writers to the side and give them some. Hey, bro, like Frank Fitzpatrick, who's a great writer, who's way more talented than being a beat writer, but his first year on the beat, he's a rookie. So it was like, he's writing for the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Yep.
I mean, he's big time, but this is his first year. He didn't really know baseball. I took him under my wing, so to say. Frank took care of me then, man. He wrote some long story like a couple years ago about how he regrets how that happened. But like so many others, okay, who I've heard them words, I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, mainly females. That's kind of where I'm at now. Like the whole process of like after, like when I was young, yeah, you wanted to do the whole, you know, but now there's a dick pill involved. There's this involved. So
it's a process. Trust the process.
It's a whole process.
I can't fucking come. I mean, if I do, it's like fucking dust. I haven't made a deposit in fucking months or years. So it's just like, as soon as I get them words, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm good.
You're out.
I'll take some knob once in a while, you know, because like,
you're a baseball player.
Well, think about it. When I played, see, I've always been ahead of the curve, like with the roids, with the shit. So when I played, I got a lot of pussy. I'm not gonna lie. So
this is the trust tree.
To make sure I was safe, I took 5 times the fucking regular prescribed amount of amoxicillin every day. It's like having a sniper on the end of my cock. That's fucking ahead of the curve, bro.
American sniper.
Dude, right. I mean, I had so much amoxicillin in me, dude. Nothing you fucking creak through there. I was like building a boat around that motherfucker. Anyway, that's just another story. That's
we could
your podcast
be on here for
hours. Can't miss, man.
Yeah, so many. Well, I mean, you know, like Boa. I got to play with Boa. Like he finally pulled. That was a lifer, man. Like I always say about Boa. Okay, you want to know who's hot? Just find out what locker Boa's hanging out at. He was the biggest. You know, baseball is all about front running.
Absolutely.
Meaning,
what do you do for me lately?
That's right, bro. And so what happens is, as soon as you think you got it figured out, because like you get on a streak and shit goes good, you know, and you say, fuck, man. Now you're walking around, you got a 15-inch cock and you got it all figured out. And then what happens is you hit a ball at someone, then you get rung up, and then you hit a ball at someone, then you have a bat at bat. Now you're taking 0 for 4, no big deal. And then it's like an 0 for 8. Now you're 0 for 12, and the baseball gods are saying, how you like me now, motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, so what happened? So what happened with baseball? It wasn't until I figured out how to hit on my own. No one taught me that I went up there and my life became so much easier. Because see, baseball, it's the most grueling schedule in professional sports. Number one.
Yeah.
And think about it. You're around the same guys, dude. Like all the time. Okay. So what I'm saying is you have to have something that you can depend on and that you believe. What I'm saying as a player, as an offensive player, I mean, again, I'm not bragging. I'm just giving you facts. I mean, I led the National League in hits 2 separate years. That's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
I'm 5'9". There's so many players that were way more talented than me, but they didn't hit right. And still today in the big leagues, 95% of the players hit wrong. Mm-hmm. Meaning there's only one way to hit. I mean, you get 3 strikes for a fucking reason, right? The game's fucking hard. Mm-hmm. So who wouldn't be fucking sitting on one pitch in one area until you get 2 strikes? You got to guess. The pitchers are so fucking good now. Now, then when you get 2 strikes, you have to become defensive. Or you just do what I do and you just pay a fucking PI for him $500,000 to fucking follow him around and you extort the motherfuckers. Now that's just taking it to the. That's how I roll, though, bro.
That's
like Lawrence Taylor shit.
I do. I win, bro. It was about winning. Okay, like when I played, it's not like it is now. All these guys are friends, talking to each other, laughing. When I played, you talk to the other fucking team. I said, we're fucking fighting. Yep. Holland's in there, and he said, no. In our motto, we're going to their fucking house, taking their fucking money and fucking their women.
And that's like it.
And making and you bring your wife on the road, you're getting your fucking ass kicked. Wives stay at fucking home. Okay? And they cook, they clean, and they fucking wait for you to get home to fuck you. That's their fucking job. No, I'm joking. But I'm not. I've had a few women judges who really haven't done too well with them. So, because I've been in front of the courts too. By the way,
let's talk a little bit about.
I said no.
Well, let's talk about that too. So Ray says you owe him $7,000.
Yeah, that was Ray Didinger today with Cataldi.
Fucking Ray Didinger, man. He owes me $7,000 for letting him fucking participate. I mean, what the fuck's he talking about? Ray Didinger, man. And then they have that other guy on, Angelo has on. I said, dude, like, I made your fucking show. Your show, I was like a Xanax listening to this guy talk about wide receivers. I mean, I'm sure everybody was so excited and had blood flow because of that. So as soon as I come on, spark it up, and the pussy, look, see this? Right.
Yeah, we got you.
Because that's how, like, when I played, you couldn't yell at someone out there, like, you fucking pussy. They couldn't hear you, so I would, hey, you want to fucking... Anyways, so Angelo hangs up on me like a little bitch today. Twice. Yeah, because, I hit areas he didn't want me to hit. Like, he talks about, hey, Lenny, how does it feel about taking all these people's money? What the fuck's he talking about? So... I had this thing for Kramer where I picked stocks, I was 681. And I said, really, Angelo? That's the problem right now, bro. You're fucking old. You don't do your fucking work. You don't do any fact checking. You're just saying what you read in Google. You're just Googling shit. I said, you're done, dude. Stick a fork in you. You're done.
And you tweeted out the proof, too.
Of course I did. I had a fucking letter from the SEC. The motherfuckers called me up and said, you know what we do? We put people in fucking jail. You're going to fucking jail. I said, do you want to investigate me? Roll the dice and take your chances. I eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans trained to kill me. So don't think for a second you're going to come down here, flash a badge, and make me nervous. That's my boy Jack Nicholson.
Absolutely. You need me on this wall.
Signed the back of my book, dude.
You need me on this wall.
He signed the back of my book. When I wrote a book, it's my editor, I never read a book until I got to fucking prison, okay? Because like I used to tell Billy Bean, the great general manager, he'd always be reading. He was a smart dude. I said, dude, that's why you can't hit. You're reading always fucking your eyes up. See? Yeah. So I didn't know anything about a book, but it was finally time to write one. I'd been asked to write one a lot by a lot of people, but I wasn't ready to. If you're going to do, you got to hang it all out there, man.
You got to do it right.
I had the ugly. And so... Well, I mean, I wrote it myself because halfway through the ghostwriter, I said, hey, like a year into it, I said, hey, bro, here's the bad news for you. You're fired. Here's the good news. You don't have to deal with me every day fucking screaming at you. And I said, but honestly, God himself couldn't write in my voice. So I called my editor up, who's got the biggest editor on the planet. He's got more bestsellers than anyone. And I said, Peter, there's been a change. I fired the fucking ghostwriter. I'm writing the motherfucker myself. He goes dead silent. Dead silent. Yeah, right? But I said, Peter, you fucking stick with me. You fucking stick with me. I'll get you a fucking bestseller. And I grinded it out, dude. Fucking blood on the keyboards, face plants, 8 months straight in this fucking room. Fucking Thesaurus and I were fucking best friends. It took me an hour to write a sentence,
Lenny
it was just a fucking grind, dude. But that book, I don't know if you guys read it. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a good fucking book, dude. I mean, it's a book about a baseball.
I'm getting it tonight.
I gotta read it, bro. I'm telling you.
Christmas season is right around the corner. Go to Amazon and pick up Lenny's book. That's what we're trying to say.
It's cheap now, by the way. It's cheap, you know. So anyways, back to Cataldi. Cataldi, you know, he kind of like doesn't even know sports, but he's on the sports radio show. He's got this little stick and gig he's got. But I call him out, dude. You know, I don't give a fuck. See, I know Spike Eskin real good. The guy that runs
94.
He's cool, Spike. You know, in fact, the guy that was the drive man, Josh Innes. I think I'm doing his podcast in a few days. What happened with there? He wasn't. Philly didn't accept him.
Yeah, I don't think he was very
guy.
much. Yeah, the flair for the Philly town. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan myself.
Yeah, no, I heard that. No, and then he's kind of thinking where he belongs. He's in Texas now or something. But Spike Eskin's cool. And Howard's my boy. See, Howard was one of the guys on the inside. I always give Howard some inside shit. You know, because Howard, you know, the only thing about Howard, this motherfucker cost me 20 fucking grand.
Here we go.
We're playing Barkley and fucking Talkett in a golf, okay? 1,000 a hole. It's getting fucking crazy. We got him down 10 fucking grand on the 18th hole.
Oh, he did.
10 fucking grand. It's a par 5. Me and Howard, it's a scramble. Me and Howard are playing Talkett and Barkley. So I said, Howard, listen, I'm gonna drive it, and if I fucking, you know, because look, all we need to do is make a 5, okay?
Yep.
So if I hit it bad, you just hit an 8-iron down the fucking fairway. We hit another one, and then 2. But you know, I said, because they ain't gonna. So I hit a fucking drive, dude. The best drive of my life. It went to the creek, like right down the center. The caddy goes like this. I said, what the fuck? Maybe the steroids. Who knows? Anyways, so I said, Howard just hit an 8-iron, bump it down there.
We'll be good.
He shanks the motherfucker, dude. He choked like a fucking. I never seen someone choke. He was fucking clamping down on the fucking club. Because, you know, if you think about it, when they say choke, it's when you tighten up your muscles, you don't have fucking same whether you're golfing, whether you're. If you want to know a perfect baseball swing, watch a golfer, dude. It's all one piece. Everything's tied in one piece.
Yep.
Right. And then it's that whip. But this motherfucker chokes and fucking 20 fucking grand he cost me, man. I mean, it would have been more for my bankruptcy court. You know, they've only taken fucking 50 million or whatever, but whatever. Hey, you got good teeth, bro. You know that?
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No braces either.
Yeah.
This is a good teeth show. This is a good teeth show.
Hey, it took me 4 years to get these motherfuckers.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How about Lenny, do you have a quick, before we wrap, how about a quick jail story then? You got a good one? I know you have to have a good one.
Well, I mean, like, I'm going to be honest. Okay, you're talking to a guy that's never watched porn. It seems weird, but it's true. I mean, why would I want to watch porn? Do I want to watch some fucking guy's cock fucking going? I'm not, dude, like, I'm normal. I am an artist, because what has happened with the teeth, though?
Oh, boy.
So the real, like, and dude, between that and between the, like, I bit my, almost in football, we're playing pre-league football with no pads, and I almost bit my tongue off. I mean, it was hanging there, dude. Ken said to have a rivet in my tongue. So between that and the gentleness, let me put these back in. So between that and the gentleness, okay, hey, these chicks, dude, they go to places they never went. It's crazy. I'm just saying it's crazy. It's like
you're not bragging. You're just saying.
Yeah, how's the spot? Yeah. Right. So anyways, so the story was about what was the last question? Because you got me on that pussy again. Or I got myself on that.
a good jail story.
I'm a weak man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a weak man, dude. But I own that. You know what I mean? Like I thought God put me on the earth to entertain people on the baseball field. I was pretty good at it. But that wasn't my calling, dude. He put me here to help women. No, because dude, I'm a giver. I give back. And I help them. Okay? I help them. You know? Yeah. My wife, it wasn't her fault. I told her, look, she was the greatest. And by the way, as far as sports goes, if you have a good partner, if you have a good wife, it's a big difference. if you have a bad one, it affects you on that field, man. I'm serious.
I believe it.
So my wife was a great wife to the point where I gave her my whole pension. She gets like almost 10 grand a month every month without fail. Because she was a great wife, had 2 great kids. My son married Jamie Lynn Sigler, the daughter of the Meadow
Tony Soprano.
Right. And so,
what a snag.
So like, could I use like fucking 8 grand a month cash free every month without fail? Yeah. I mean, yeah. But see, this is where some humility and some fucking like tells you the kind of person I am. Like, my wife didn't deserve to not be secure with all the money I made because of my transgressions. And by the way, I looked that word up. I know what it means. Okay.
During the book, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Thesaurus.
So you know what? So I gave it to her, and every month without fail, she gets that money, and it feels better than fucking some royalty or buying a plane, or I mean, we can keep going, but never mind. But you know what I'm saying? There's a different feeling of good.
Absolutely.
But I was married 23 years, See, and so I'm single now because now I'm doing what God put me on the earth to do.
To give.
And that's
to give to the masses.
Give.
The masses and the asses.
Except to Angelo. I'm going to give it to Angelo right in the fucking ass. How's that?
Oh, boy.
Oh, I love it.
But, hey, so what else?
You know what? I think I think we need to have you on at least once a month.
Yeah,
I
think we should make this a monthly
Dykstra minute.
You know what you call it? You call it fucking. It's a Lenny thing. You wouldn't understand.
A dose of Dykstra.
A dose of Dykstra. Done.
You know why? You know what I'm doing here? He also gives me a fucking break, dude, from this pussy, because I do.
That's why we're trying to help you.
Right. I got them. They're all they're out. The doors are locked. They're all fucking. I'm bunkered in here.
We're in the foxhole.
You start losing your skin. Your skin, you have to have time for your skin to grow back. So
save Lenny's dick.
Your show will be. I'll do you guys once a month it'll be let the skin grow back or something. You know what I mean?
A dose of Dykstra.
On a serious note, I like you guys. You know why? Because you're good dudes. I can tell. Like Cataldi, he always had them eyes. I always look in his eyes. He never looked at me really. I said, "Hey, where you at, bro? Look, hey, bro, right here, motherfucker. Come on,
right here."
I like to eye fuck motherfuckers.
Absolutely. Eye contact is huge.
But Angelo's good to fuck with, but it's a part of his deal, But
it's a shtick.
Doing the show and cool. You guys are cool. You call me, and the best time to reach me, right? 24/7.
There we go,
baby. Amen.
All right, man. You got it.
All right, Lenny.
All right, I'll see you, Lenny. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it, man. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Lenny.
Make sure to catch Lenny's podcast, Pawning Nails, every
Thursdays. Yeah, and in back of a pawn shop, and it's crazy. It's just another day in the life of Lenny Dykstra, I mean,
more stories like you got tonight.
All true. That's what you can't beat.
Hold on, I'm right out. Fucking shut the fuck up.
He's coming. He's coming. All right, Lenny. Hold on, I'm gonna stop recording.